Alright, and welcome back. As you can see, I've went and gathered all the pieces of the Tuatha set. Now, you may ask why I would do that when it is statistically weaker than the armor I was in. I'll just give you a quick example. This is the Tuatha headpiece. The set bonus under the, where it says set 4-4, ignore that. So just the headpiece is 15% mana regen second. Let's look at the heart. That's what I had on. So you may be asking why I would take something that's weaker. Well, why the hell not? But the easy answer to that is fucking look at it. It looks rad. I mean, yes, I like it because it's black. I could do without red. I could do black and orange. But I get why they did it, because Prismarine crystals are red. But I like sleek looking stuff, even though it is by far statistically weaker. But as I promised, I will show you all the spots. Alright, this is where the headpiece is, otherwise known as the Tuatha Cowl. So I will open the map. It is located in the Coiled Coast. You'll start up at here, so you have to go through the Drowned Forest down to the Coiled Coast. And if you can see on the map, you'll hit this point no matter how you go down here. So it's right here. You open that up. Okay, this path is this path right here. So it's right here. It's an invisible door that you'll see behind. And then that's the headpiece. Alright, the robe and boots came in the same thing. Those are actually located right here in this little outcrop. If you come through here, notice I went through the top. This area right here is Melson Shear. So it's right there. So if you come through there, and you just follow the main road, you'll hit this watery place right here. It's here. Now, in order to actually get these, you can't come up here. You have to come up here, you have to come down, then you have to go through this little area right here. This isn't actually visible on the map until you go through it. This is an invisible uphill thing. There will be a bunch of jump paths right here. Don't go down those. You'll jump down here. There's a big hole in the ground. It'll be in a chest in there. That is the chest and robes. And the boots are... the gloves, I'm sorry. The gloves are located right here. There is a bunch of dead bodies and spiders, and I think one of those big, what are those guys that spit the bugs? I can't remember what the hell they're called. There's one of those, and I think there's actually a dungeon right here. Let me take a look. There is. There's Seven Widow Mind, which is located right there. It's in a skeleton mixed in with the dead bodies. Just pick that up, and there's the gloves, and that's the whole set. If it's not your style, that's perfectly acceptable too. There are a bunch of other awesome styles, but this is definitely for me. I just fucking dig the sleek design of it. I mean, the Batman neck piece thing is like whack, but you know what? I'm still perfectly fine with it. So we'll be using that, even though it is, as I said, another example, statistically weaker. This is the Scarlet Robes I had. Much better. This is a Tuatha, so really it just gives me better mana regen. But either way, we'll do that. It seems to have more armor though? Question mark. Let's see. 53 armor, 37. Let's see, 107. It has more armor value on it, but as a mage, armor value isn't. If you're playing a mage, especially if you're going full-blown sorcery tree in this game, then you're not going to be worrying about that. You're essentially building yourself in the mindset of kill or be killed. But this does add a little bit more armor, so I guess you can take more of a hit. My weapons are still fairly strong, and most of your strength is going to come from your weapons versus everything else. So you won't lose too much. You can totally wear a piece of gear if you want the way it looks. Now let me kill these dudes and explain some shit, because I did get a cutscene, well, more like a conversation piece I didn't mean to get before I got this armor, but I had to do it. Alright, so if we go in here and we look at my quests, you'll see that I have a new faction called the House of Sorrows, and they gave me something called the Sorrow's Call. English, it's a language. Let me just save real quick to make sure I did, in case I get murdered. It's the fourth faction in the game. I know nothing about it. I've never done anything with them. I've never gotten this far in the game, so I have no idea what they're doing. But they talked to me right outside the front of Milsonshire. I thought about recording, but I didn't want to run around looking for these chests and have just 30 minutes of me just having nothing to say. Other than that, there are a bunch of horrible creatures in this area, in Cluricon. I fought one of those big demon guys, so the TLDR version of this is there's significantly more awful things here than I thought there would. So that being said, let's go ahead and carry on with the faction. As I love me some factions, so we'll stop the story quest and we'll do the Sorrows stuff for now. Although I think the main story actually wants me to go over to the Sorrows, but I'll go here and show you the skeleton at least. Okay, this is the mine where the skeleton is. You see all these bodies you'll come from down there. This little skeleton right here is the one that has the gloves. And if you'll notice, I didn't pick up any of the lore stones. I wanted you guys to be able to get those like always. So now, if I see them, I will grab them. So it should be fun. We'll carry on.
Winter is strong in this place. When first the Fae walked into its depths, it bore great fossils, bones of beasts greater and more terrifying than we Fae. But for all their strength, the earth at their feet lasted longer. It sapped their strength, their life, their flesh.
Okay, that conversation didn't last as long as I wanted to. Give me 1 sec. I have an itch in my ear that I have to get rid of. Oh my god, how professional of me. Ugh, it's interrupting my headphones. Alright, so as I said, I essentially had the story guy who's like, please do something with the House of Sorrows, and then I had the Sorrows recruiter, or whatever the hell you want to call him, just appeared out of nowhere and talked at me. So, we'll do that.
A group of Winter Fae, called the House of Sorrows,
Oh,
have built their lives around the Midden. They feed and tend the bodies there, and sanctify the ground with what dead they bring. It is they who preserve the culture of our people, and make this the cradle of winter. For their part, they have been given a beacon, a small sapling of white bark and red leaves, growing from the bodies in the Midden. They call it the Hallowed Tree.
Okay. The guy who was like, go do this, blah blah blah, as part of apparently Winter Fae, as I believe the last episode actually said, who are fighting against the Tuatha ? So hopefully that will be an interesting thing, because the Tuatha are essentially all Winter Fae. They are not Summer Fae. I.e., they are the cool kind of Fae. The scary kind that will eat your children. Okay, this is not actually... That's a story dungeon. I'm gonna kill that spider, though. See, it takes me a little more to kill now, because I don't have all that uber elemental enhancements on, but you know what, I'm fine with that. Style over practicality. How many... Daggers of Ferocity. I'm probably never going to use those, so it doesn't matter. As you can see, there's Prismere Golems and shit, whatever that red thing is. Scarlet Flowstone. I'm gonna kill that. Or not. Or not. Now I am. There we go. Something just made a terrible noise. Was it that? Oh, that had a lot of money. Oh no, I was reading that wrong. I thought I saw 15,000. Bloodroot. Okay, can I jump down here? That's where I need to go. I can't jump down there, so I actually have to loop around. Fine. What the? This, Crudux, that's what they're called. That'll attack you when you're trying to get the gloves. Not sure if the sound got louder or what. But it feels louder to me. Looting all this shit, I'll probably end up selling most of it anyways. well, I will end up selling most of it because I'm not going to use any of the armor or the gear. One thing I like about games like, what the hell? I don't necessarily want to say this, but I was going to go along the lines of Skyrim. Looks like there's some friendlies right there. Looks like a trainer, actually. Is I like any game what will allow you the ability to use items you like in terms of appearance versus forcing you to use something that's good but ugly. Personal preference, of course. House of Sorrows. Oh. Oh! That's... Oh. Well, whatever. Let me see
You
if she'll
have
train
come,
me.
as he said you might. Have you found our king, Bizarrain, waiting for you in Cursewood? The Winterfey need your help, but it is only Bizarrain's place to tell you of our plight.
Can you-
Remember.
Okay, well, that Bizarrain, I guess, wanted me to come up here. Apparently I have a trial. But, yeah. I like games. With Skyrim, it's the modding community, or you yourself can make something you like the way it looks.
Solemn, solemn, hallowed tree, glory to the graveyard be. Far from forests of the west, do the dying have this rest?
Respect and such. I'm big on that. In this, there is a means of, well, how to word it. There is a save editor you can use that will allow you to, what's the best way of wording this? Well, the best way of wording it is cheat if you feel like that. You can edit everything, obviously, give yourself skill points, but I don't know why you would do that. Actually, I guess if you want to, you can, but the main thing that I would use it, for example, is to swap stats. So, for example, let's say I wanted to put all those on here. Instead, I could. I won't, but I could. So, for all intents and purposes, you have the equivalent of being able to mod armor and stuff in Skyrim. So, if you want to wear something that is good looking to you, but statistically inferior to everything else, you can use it and do so if you feel inclined. Some people might hold it against you, but I wouldn't. Because, come on. If you bought the game, you have the right to do stuff. I mean, who's gonna judge you? It's a fucking single-player game.
And so you have come, whether to aid the house or rain punishment on the Tuatha, I do not know. That you are here is enough. To
All right.
assuage your confusion, I am Bizarrain, king of the house. During your trials, I will observe and communicate to you through this medium.
Arcane orb? Alright. How are you talking to me? That seems dumb because it's an arcane orb. You're a mage, you know how I was talking to you. What is this about? Sure.
This is about you, of course.
Oop.
You are the only mortal to be given a chance to join the House of Sorrows.
Respect? Question mark?
But do not think such an offer is given out of honor or respect for you.
Oh.
What drives me to this offer is what brought you here. Necessity.
Well, at least you're blunt. At least you're honest. What do you want?
What you do is of no concern to me. What I hope to evaluate is what you are, to know how you might best help the house. I have locked the way behind you. The way forward is your only path out of these halls. I can tell you no more, other than that I will be watching.
Alright. That's... Oh! No. I hate critics. I still hit fairly hard. But no more one-shot kills. But you know what? Oh god, there's the bugs. God damn it. See, notice I lost a lot of health from those. Don't know if it's because of the stats I lost on the armor, or if it's due to the creatures being stronger. It could be either, both of which I'm okay with. Having weaker armor means higher risk of me failing horribly, and or tougher creatures means the same thing, and I'm okay with this. There's a reason I'm playing on the hard difficulty. So, actually, am I playing on the hardest difficulty? Sure. Oh, I am playing on the hardest difficulty. And there you go. I just wanted to make sure there was no, like, I don't know, master difficulty. Or some games are like, here's very hard, who's super hard, here's one-hit KO. Anybody played Way of the Samurai 2? I believe that was the one, because I know it's not 3, I have 3, and I have 4. Maybe it was 3. There's a difficulty which is a Harakiri difficulty, like in 4. The difference is it's one-hit kill. If you hit the enemy once, they die. If they hit you once, you die. It's very much meant to be played by utilizing the game's parry mechanics or what the hell?
Help me, mortal! The beast will kill me if you do not help!
What is going
The
on
beast
here?
roamed these halls, mortal. Once these lands were quiet, gentle. Now they mean to kill all that tread upon it, even the Winter Fae. My people have lived in peace for decades, centuries. But now we're awash in war and corruption, and we cannot stop it.
What the hell are you? Where is this monster? I like how if you look down in my neck area, you can see like the armor where the helmet's supposed to be. I don't even know if that's textured. Where is this monster?
Know. The midden, it has been sullied. We've never feared such assaults until recently. Wait, what was that? It is here.
It's just an Enten. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, don't kill her. Wait, she wasn't real. Of course not. I knew she wasn't real too. Flawless Flame Fulcrum. That's awesome. That is, I think, the highest tier of crafting material you can get flawless. I believe it goes something, something, something master flawless. Not sure, but I'm pretty fucking sure it is. So if I was to make new gear, I could break these down that I have made and put that on. I probably won't be doing that because I'm already strong enough as it is, but it's there if you ever wanted to. Of course, that's a random. If I were to leave and do that again, then or load the save from outside and come in here, that might not be the same thing that drops. Which reminds me, go ahead and do a quick save up in this business. All right. Continue on and figure out what the hell it is this guy is. It's just evaluating me, so it's not what the hell it is he wants me to do, it's just what the hell do. Oh, there he is. Hello?
And so you have completed your first trial. Your actions spoke volumes, but your reactions are just as pertinent. You killed the creature that was chasing that woman. Why?
Oh my god. Oh god. Let's see if I can get it.
It would be at great fault if I did not know something of you, the mysterious mortal without a fate to call his own.
66%.
Your lack of fate is intriguing, I will admit. And although it is why I summoned you, it does not represent the whole of your nature. Hence, the need for evaluation. Ahead, you will find a Fae of Sorrows succumbing to poison. I am interested to see what you make of him.
Okay, I missed. First off, that other option, she needed help, was a respectable option, and had I failed that and given the option to choose one of them is exactly what I would have chosen, but as I play a mage, I feel the necessity to inquire about everything that is being done that I can acquire about that I don't think feels dumb to ask. Another flawless thing. For example, if the first option, well, it's like, how are you talking to me with that? I feel like that's dumb. Even if you don't know the exact intricate details between how it's possible, you know what's going on. Magic. Aliens. So, there's no fucking reason. Why would you do that? It's like Skyrim. You fucking learn to shout. Don't start talking to Ulfric about how he can shout. The Greybeard's already fucking told you people can learn it. It's weird. I mean, it's just you learn it easier than everybody else. The shout is not exclusive to the Dragonborn. The shouts can be used by anybody But it takes years and years and years and years to do so. Okay, with this guy. Well, I have to deal with him, so first things first, I'm gonna take the loot. Ooh, flawless. I like how that's just oh, shit. Okay, inventory, consumables. I can't use that. Now I can. I need to get rid of... Oh, god damn it. 96 of 100. Sure. Got all these potions on me.
Are you the mortal that Bizarrain has brought to aid us?
You look messed
The one
up.
he has promised. Thank mercy I have been poisoned. But now that you are here, you can kill me. Please, end my suffering.
I have magic. Can I heal you? Who did this to you?
I
What?
don't know. The pain.
95%
Please,
chance.
It is too much. Find the mercy to kill me.
95% chance.
I do not know. It is some poison. In other times, the Fae. But we are weaker now. We are prone. I could have walked from this once. But now... Please, mortal. I know it's strange, but the Fae are not like you. Death is different to us.
Explain.
I will rise once more in time, but killing me will let me escape this suffering.
His beard is going up to his ears. Oh god, I can't click like back either. Ah, god damn. Well, if he'll come back, I feel like that's fair.
Thank you for ending this.
He's a thing. He will come back. That is true. So, if it's what he wants, I don't feel... Suicide is something you should be allowed to do if you want to do it. Yes, it will affect others, but it's greedy on them to allow it to do so. It's you. And don't anybody try to correct me and say, if somebody wants to kill themselves, they're being greedy. No, it's their life. Nobody controls your life but you. You should be allowed to do what you want with it.
Death is something you readily deliver, it seems. But did that Fae die as a result of your mercy or your barbarity?
Mercy? What do you... Let's try.
I lead a court of Winterfell who wish
Oh my
to
God,
free
I hear
these
a-
lands from the
oh God.
Tuatha, and we have gone too long without new blood. You have demonstrated substantial worth.
I hear it,
One
Lianchi.
trial remains.
Oh god, I hear it. Oh god! Oh god. Oh god, nope. Nope. Fuck it. I hear it zipping around over there. Oh my god. Smack him in the face. I'm gonna kick it in his face. Oh, never mind. Look at that butt. Alright, let's continue on. Alright. I have no issue with the Fae if it wanted to die, and it was suffering, so I was not care what you try to tell me. It asked me to kill it. I did what it wanted. It seemed very sure of itself. I should say he. Why am I saying it? Alright. I'm getting into a castle now. Oh! There's a dude right there. Can I loot this over here first?
You have
Nope.
reached this chamber
Okay.
at last. The time of trial is over.
He looks
No
like
more
a-
apparitions. No more questions. The House of Sorrows has always held a precarious position in this world. And now, we hold on to it by the tips of our fingers.
Right.
You think you have broken the Tuatha's grip on Cluracan. You have not. Even now, the Winter Fae and the House of Sorrows are subject to their malice.
Yeah.
The House of Sorrows has always existed to preserve and maintain the oldest traditions of winter. We are the essence of these Fey lands. The house holds an authority among the Fey that the Tuatha have always coveted. Now, they finally seek to claim that power for their own.
That sounds legit.
We must conclude your trial. Ready your weapon. You are to strike me down.
I'm sorry, what? Why show yourself now? Why do I need to strike you?
What you need to do and why you must do it are two very different matters, mortal. I deal in instructions, not explanations.
Oh. Shh. I will not fight you. Fine.
Indeed. Perhaps not. Speak. Now that your trial has concluded, come with me. The Tuatha have yet to break down our doors, but I would not put that past them.
What?
The house is poised to collapse from the Tuatha's dissension and destruction, and I need one to help us.
Was any of that real?
Some. Your reactions were real, but the Fae with whom you interacted, Tybri, Kadarok, and myself, were not. They were but apparitions of the Fae you will come to know in this house. As facsimiles, the apparitions were appropriate enough, but I think you will find their real-world counterparts more complex.
Fair enough. Call this a
I know
trial.
it is not the mortal way to test someone in a manner such as this. The beast, the poison, it was all done out of necessity. I did not need you to understand the trial. I only needed it completed. I do not have time for you to meet the struggles of the house unprepared.
Okay, I will help.
Then welcome to our ranks, mortal. The Hearthstone I gave you at the start of the trials will now reflect your affinity with us.
Okay.
Come, join me at the House of Sorrows. I will show you a world stranger than you have ever seen.
It's homoerotic as hell, but sure. I'll do that. I gotta level up. Alright, we're gonna... Hello, yes, I know. We're gonna call that... Let me level up real quick, though. That is not the right button. 1 point. Sagecraft. Why do I... Oh, alright, I have everything. Sure. Everything I would want upgraded. Sorceries. I literally have nothing anywhere else. Oh, okay, then. I have 3 points. Where the fuck do I put them? Everything is maxed except for these. 1, 2, 3. Aha! How many do I have? Sorcery. So I actually want... I only need 109. So I'll actually put that there. Now I should be able to... I'm going to test this real quick. I can get Archmage now. Okay. Which means now I want to put stuff somewhere else. I'm going to put it in passives. Your master use of shield greatly increases your resistance while blocking. At the highest level, you unlock a special shield bash. Yes, an Archmage. Okay. What does that give me? A whole bunch of awesome shit. Rock on. Alright, guys. Let me go ahead and save real quick. You know what that means? It means like, subscribe, comment below, or don't. It's up to you. But also, that will be the end of this episode. We'll pick it up. I'm going to continue playing, but I have to cut episodes to keep them as episodes. So I will see you next time in episode 58 of Kingdoms of Amalur as we continue on with the House of Sorrows and see what's in this quote-unquote strange new world for me. Scared for my rectum.